Imagine with Royce. Today, as you know by the title of this video, I wanted to talk to you about social media. I have just entered my, I cannot believe it, 6th week from a social media cleanse. So if you follow me on Instagram, I have not posted since January 1st. And, you know, I just felt that social media for me was just taking over my life. I felt so trapped almost in this revolving like hamster wheel circle to post, to like, to scroll. And it just, you know, honestly, it just got overwhelming to me. It was the first thing I did when I woke up in the morning. Every single day, I would go immediately to Instagram before I even could open my left eye. I mean, that I was already on there catching up on other people's lives. It just got too much for me. So at the beginning of the year, me and my fiance were just kind of talking about it, and we both kind of took a step back and we're like, okay, let's see if we can do a month. And we did. And boy, oh boy, I can truly say that I've watched many videos on this, and I was very curious to see like how my experience would relate to other people's, because everyone always says, oh, I felt so much more present, or, you know, I had less anxiety. So I was curious to see if that would be the case. So I will admittedly say week 1 was probably the most difficult, just because it was breaking the habit. And I think that over time it has gotten easier. In terms of being more present, when I wake up in the morning, I don't go to Instagram, but I still go to my phone. I still immediately just go right to the news. I check out YouTube. So basically what I'm saying is overall, I still feel very addicted to my phone, but my screen time has gone down incredibly, and I just truly feel less anxious. That is going to be my end result answer to you. However, I still want to keep going. Like I was talking to my fiance about it. I was like, you know what, like, why get back into it if I can avoid it? And I think that social media is not a bad thing. Please do not get me wrong. I think it's a wonderful thing. I think it connects people. It makes us feel like we're a part of something. But for me, I found that I was doing it for others. I felt obligated. I felt responsibility. I almost felt pressured to be there, to post, to create content. And that for me it wasn't fun anymore. It was almost like a full-time job that wasn't paying me. And I don't feel like that was healthy. So now, like for instance, YouTube, like I love creating videos. I think it's so much fun. So I create for fun, for pleasure. I don't feel pressured to do it. And I think that's the difference between social media and like YouTube. Even though YouTube is a form of social media, it takes more time to watch a video than to scroll, I guess. Does that make sense? I don't know. That will explain my absence, if you've been wondering, and I will be on there eventually, I'm sure, in the future. I don't want to completely delete it, but I just want to learn how to balance my time with my phone. You know, I remember being in high school, and I graduated in 2010, like days before I had an app, you know, and I was completely okay. During MySpace days, I remember being so excited to go home to the computer and log on and see who else is, you know, online right now with the little green tab. And I think that if it's landlocked to a specific place and you can't take it everywhere, it's just a little bit more manageable than if it's accessible 24/7. So I've definitely seen the evolution of social media, and I will say I am so happy that I did not have social media in a high school or growing up, because like I don't know what I would have done. Honestly, it would have been so stressful, so much more drama I'm sure it causes. But overall, I think that this break has been good for me, and I will be back on soon, so don't you worry. I have a lot of posts to post because I've still been working, I've still been creating, but it's been for pleasure, it's been for fun. You know, I've been very, very busy lately with school and just life in general. I just wanted to say to everybody, if you feel stressed out, or if you're in that spinning circle that you feel like you're just doing it to do it, but you're not really having fun because you feel like you have to, because that's what society is telling you to do. You don't have to do it. Take a step back, take a break. I'm the type of person that I thought I could never do it. And now that I've done it and I've kind of broken that habit, it does feel good. So you just have to know when your limit is. And it's all about each individual's perception and screen time and how you feel it's affecting your life. And for me, just didn't like immediately waking up and going right to it. It was out of control. But now things are in control. Okay, there's a piece of lint there. But now things are in control and I do feel better, but I still want to get back on there just to like see what other people are doing. I think that is the good side of social media, is you get to see other people's, for instance, as an artist, I love seeing people's work. I think it's so fascinating to, interact with artists, and majority of people are on there. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Please don't bash me in the comment section. All I'm saying is I just hit my limit. I had to take a break and it was healthy for me to do. And one day I will be back on there. I don't know if it's going to be next month or next year. We shall see. All right, dreamers, well, that's all the time I have for today's episode. Press that like button, hit subscribe, comment below. I wish you all a wonderful day.